And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just McCormick back again, and oh boy, two losing teams is about to go at it here in a bit. The Top Guns are not doing the best. Now I've been playing my best football, and I'm going to have to slow things down and figure out how to attack this Federals team. The Washington Federals will be our opponents for this one. As we'll check out the team standings, we are slipping down toward the gutter as the Federals are standing in our way of the gutter and they want to climb out. So if we want to avoid being in last place, we're going to have to win today for certain. Ironmen and Firebirds are fighting for the top spot, so we definitely got to find out what is going to be the best situation for us in this one. Let's go to some statistics. We'll take a look at the league leaders. Right now, Johnny Unitas has got the best rating in this league, as he has got 144 rating. He has got 10 touchdowns, only one interception, with a 79-yarder being his longest. Out of the best percentage, though, it's Warren Moon, who is 88 for 97. Looks like 89 for 97. 91% completion with a 109 rating. He's got 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, though, for him so far. As for rushing, most rushes has been Chris Warren, while most yards has been Thurman Thomas, as Thurman Thomas has got 9 touchdowns on the year so far. Receiving wise, it is Leroy Kelly who's got the most receptions. Most yards, though, goes to Mike Ditka of the Ironmen, so he's going to be somebody we're going to have to watch out for. Marcus Allen, Yancey Thigpen, and Walter Payton, all three tied for the most touchdowns with 4 touchdowns apiece. Most tackles on the year so far, Otis Wilson of the Federals. He's got 39 tackles with 11 assisted, as well as 3.5 sacks. Most sacks so far in the year, Leroy Selman of the Gunslingers. He has got 7.5 right now, while Derek Thomas right behind him. The Indians player has got 7 sacks on the year so far. And kicking, as we're going to look to see the longest kick right now, a 55-yarder by Rashad Obiajuju, who has got one for Philadelphia at 55 yards. While a lot of kickers have made a lot of kicks, Christie is the one that's got the most attempts right now, as Shenard Christie of the Minutemen has been doing everything he possibly can. So let's try and see if we can get into the game here against the Federals. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. All right. Time for some football, everybody. We got to see if we can bring ourselves into a second win here as the Lexington Top Guns take on the Washington Federals. Federal Financial Stadium here in Washington, as this is going to be a fun one. We've got a lot of guys we're going to have to watch out for, but we are playing on the road. We have got Randy Moss and Barry Sanders who's going to try to lead us with quarterback Randall Cunningham, hopefully going to be there to make some plays. Otto Graham and Dwight Stevenson, 2 of the top guys. Larry Little, Roosevelt Brown, and Earl Campbell, the guys we got to watch out for. Ernest Givens, Rob Moore, Otis Wilson, Steve Wisniewski, and Floyd also out there. As this could be a very interesting game. If Otto Graham can get rolling early, it will be trouble for us, as Randy Moss hoping we can get something going with him, as we'll call heads on this one, and it is going to be tails. They're going to kick it to us, and we'll take the north side. So Willie Galt back there to return this one. So let's see if we can get a good game out of the Top Guns today. Let's see if I can make some simplistic plays today. So this is going to be caught by Galt. And let's see where we go with this. Not much. And there's a flag down already. Somebody's not doing right, as Galt got nailed. And it's going to be on us clipping. So it's going to back us up a chunk. We're going to be all the way at the 14-yard line. Oh boy. And let's start this off on the right foot, as Jones was the guilty party on this one. So let's see what we got. Let's start off with the eye pro. Let's go with a dive, as the Federals have got us pinned pretty deep so far. Not a good start to the game, but let's see what we got. Their defense doesn't look like it's nothing more than generic, except for the linebacker, which comes over and makes the play. If I can get something out of this. Cunningham back to pass. We're going to throw it left. That's going to be Willie Gault all day. He's going to get the ball right there at the sticks, as we will see if we can hurry things to the line real quick and get this run off. As Willie Gault will actually line up at the fullback spot. Barry Sanders will take the ball up the gut. We got a first down there. It's still got the accelerated clock, so trying to see if I can try and keep my eye on that clock, as we're going to get the handoff there. Good penetration from the linebacker. I'll be able to get something downfield here if things work out right. Back to pass on this one. Cunningham's just going to take off. We'll get a few yards there. 3rd and 8. Gonna go back to pass on this one. Uh-oh. Cunningham is out of time. Oh, this is gonna suck. As Mark Glover gets back there, he penetrated past our center. I saw it, but there was nowhere to go. I'm out of it here. See if we can make some defensive plays here. First and 10 on the 41-yard line. Graham's going to go back to pass. He'll dump that off. And this is going to be a good tackle by Edmonds. They'll get a couple out of it as they dump that off to Earl Campbell. There's Otto Graham, number 14. Yes, he was a good quarterback back in his day. And that's going to be a rollout. And he's going to find the grass. We're going to show him where it is. As Graham ran out of time, he was hit hard. I think that's Howard Selmans that got back there. No, excuse me, that's Gaylor. Gaylor who got back there. 3rd and 19 now. Shotgun for Graham as he's got Earl Campbell back there. And that is going to be a good throw right over the middle, and that's a first down. Should have went with the cover 12 apparently. He just got past his man. That's going to be a first down. So Graham starting to move the football here. Graham back to pass here on this one. He's looking over the middle. He's got it. As there was nobody around. As that was a good catch. Adams Brigham able to get open on that. The tight end on the post route. At least hold them to 3 points here. That's our major goal at the moment, is they are going to hand off. And Earl Campbell gets caught in the backfield. Say hello to William Perry. As Perry able to get back there and creates problems, as he was back there by the time the ball was handed off, so Campbell had no way of getting going. As Graham calling signals, he's going to go back to pass. He'll dump that off. As Campbell's going to get a good, clean gain of 5. Can the Top Guns get off the field? At least offensively, anyway. Single back here, and Earl Campbell on the move, and there's a huge, huge hit there. As Moore could not come up with it. Ball at the 24-yard line, so a 41-yarder. As this should be a good one, and it will be right down the middle. Beautiful kick. 40-yard field goal is what they'll call it. DJ shot with a good shot. Straight down the middle. Can't get any better when it comes to field goal kicking. So the Federals are going to take the lead 3-0 over the Top Guns with the first quarter winding down. And there's the kick as Willie Galt goes back to return this one. And let's see if we get something here. Might be able to get something as Galt is going to pass the 35. Gets down to the 37. First down, Top Guns. As Cunningham makes his way to the line. Defense in a 4-3 here, as they are adjusting a bit. And Barry Sanders is going to get a bit of a hole there. Only a couple yards, though. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Federals in front 3-0 over the Top Guns after one. See if we can switch this to the ISO and make a move, as Barry Sanders will break free and get 3rd inches now. We got to try and get the inches here, as I've got to see if I can beat them deep here in a moment. As Barry's going to get it, barely. Got a yard out of that. Going to go back to pass here. Going to throw that to Moss. Moss has got it. Moss has got the speed. He is going to break a tackle, and he's gone. Randy Moss on the deep out was able to find the football and then the end zone. Randall Cunningham with a good throw was able to put that right where he needed to. Moss was in the deep secondary, was able to get out of the arm tackle there, and he was gone. Touchdown, Randy Moss, touchdown, Top Guns. Single back for Graham and as that is a good throw over the middle, as Edmonds could not get it. I was going to say Earl Campbell back there, but I was starting to mix up my players there for a second, as that Autumn Graham threw that right over the middle. I was trying to see if I could take over the guy and make a play on the football, but that just did not happen. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Federals are trying to move the football here, as Graham will hand this off to the left, and Campbell's got some running room, as the assassin Jack Tatum makes the tackle, as they are now in Lexington territory. Earl Campbell gets the handoff and was able to get past that first layer of guys. That was going to be all she wrote for that one. I want to run the 4-4 against this rushing attack, as that is probably going to be the best idea, as there's a good tackle. They look like it was Ken Norton Jr., and it was. Former Cowboy. He was a monster of a linebacker back in his time. But 2nd and 11 now at the 41. And they're going to try and hand it off again. Campbell's going to get caught at the line. He got a yard out of it. They'll give him that, but William Perry was over there with Bajuri Naol. Bajuri Naol with a good tackle there, as they're looking to try and do something here on this one. Let's go with cover 3 here, as Graham makes his way to the line. 3rd and 10. Let's see what they got. This time they're going to throw that one deep, and that is going to be off the hands. Oh, he had that one, and it was just not to be. See if Barry Sanders can get going here on 1st down as we get the dive to go. And Sanders will break a tackle. He's got 9 yards there. Let's go ahead and set up the cross here. Might be able to do something here if I can get Moss open. Moss could have this. He will have it. And Moss is going to make it inside the 30. Huge catch for Moss. He's already at 94 yards on 2 catches and a touchdown. as I put him on the corner route as he was by himself. So if he was able to get past the defender and I can put it in the right spot, that would be a huge gain as he gets inside the 30 down to 28-yard line. So Randy Moss gives us a huge catch and run there as he is on fire now. I might just put him on slant. Back to pass here on this one. Oh, Cunningham is got to go. And we're going to slide down as a take out the referee. 6-yard gain there. All right, going to toss this out. Sanders is going to get a good block, but we get hung up there. That's going to be a yard gain there. 3rd and 3, so we at least have an opportunity for a first down here, as that is the 2-minute warning. And we'll toss this out left. Sanders has got an opportunity, but he's going to get taken down. Otis Wilson has been all over the place today. Has 5 tackles and 2 for a loss. So we'll see how well this does here. As that is going to be up, in, and good. As Nate Conway puts us up by 7 now with that clean kick. Single back for Graham and the Federals as they're going to give this one on the left-hand side. Earl Campbell's going to get a little bit of room there, but not too much. 2-yard gain, so 2nd down as they're going to stretch it out again to the right. And there's a good hit by Romo. Romo with a great tackle there. 3rd and 3 as they're trying to rush things. And they're going to hand off again. That is going to be Campbell making a good shoulder tackle. They'll get the first down, but they call timeout. Kind of stretch our guys out. Shotgun for Graham as he's got Campbell back there. He's calling signals. See what they do here. And there's going to be back to pass. And they're going to pump fake it. He's going to run out of time as Norton Jr. tried to take his head off, but it wasn't going to get him. 2nd and 3 now. 25 seconds left. As they're going to throw that one short, and that's going to be me pausing the game by accident. Good grief. In and out of the hands of the receiver, and nobody could bring it down. 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3 at their own 47-yard line. Or no, at our 47-yard line, excuse me. As they're going to dump that off, and that's going to be a first down. 15 seconds left. Back this up here. Single back. They've got 7 seconds left. That's dumped off. And Greg Lloyd makes the tackle. They'll call a timeout. 3 seconds left. Back to pass there on this one. And Graham is taking off. Time has run out on him as Jack Tatum will make the tackle on the quarterback. That's going to be the end of the half. They had nobody open over there. So he took off, got some good yards, but that's the end of the half. Top Guns lead this over the Federals so far. 10-3 is the score after 1 half of football as we get to the halftime show. As we take a look at the different numbers here, 135 yards total offense for us, 114 for the Federals. We've got 34 rushing versus their 46. And a lot of that thanks to Graham's little scramble there. You see tackling today, Otis Wilson, 5 tackles. Ken Norton Jr. all over the place too with 4. As Glover and Gaylor both have sacks on the day in this one. Cunningham, 101 yards and a touchdown. Graham has got only 68 yards. So not as dynamic as you see the pass there that started this thing as Randy Moss had a huge catch and run there, and that gave us the lead. And then you see one of the good runs there by Campbell. He's got 24 yards today so far. He's been doing everything he can. Barry Sanders also with 24 yards today, but not really doing much today. As you see Moss's big catch there, his second catch, and that put us in position to be able to get the field goal, and that gives us the 10-3 lead. As you see more highlights as Graham took off there and was able to get nearly 20 yards on the ground there, as finally taken down, but that's pretty much what's going to end the half. So we will get the football back. Hopefully we'll be able to do something, or excuse me, I believe they get the football, as it is going to be time to play some defense again. Can we play good enough defense to keep them out of our territory, though? Because they have been getting in our territory quite a lot today. As that is going to be a kick slightly early on that one, as we'll have that one set up. And that's going to be a return all the way out to the 31-yard line. First down, Federals. We've got to make sure that we contain these guys. It's going to be a little difficult if we cannot stop the pass game. We are more of a run-based team, and our weakness can be in the pass. As they go single back with 3 wide, 1 tight end, as Campbell's going to get a clean handoff, and he'll get 2 yards there. Good containment. Or excuse me, I believe that's Lloyd over there. Tatum is back there, and that's going to be thrown short, and there's a flag down. Somebody did something wrong. And that is going to be pass interference on the defense. I'm not really sure how that was pass interference, but okay. As they're in the shotgun this time. That's going to be a pitch out to the right, and Campbell's rushing really hard. Tatum can't bring him down. Nobody can bring him down. He is gone. Earl Campbell shook off 4 bodies, as he would not be denied. He gets the toss out there. We go over there. Edmonds tried to get him, couldn't do it. And then looked like Tatum tried to get him, couldn't do it. Campbell just stiff-armed and shook off half the team. You see that nasty stiff arm he just put on. Shoulder tackled one guy, just shook off another. And now the Federals are threatening to tie this up with a field goal attempt for the extra point. This should not be a problem. So 10-9, and we're getting into another close game, and I hate it, as that is going to be up in and good. 10-10 the score. We've got some work to do, as this will be the first chance we get of trying to make something happen in the second half. And there is the kick. That one a perfect kick. Willie Galt back there will get the return. And a big return here. We got a big return. Willie Galt could be gone. Oh my goodness. We have a kick return touchdown. Willie Galt. A bunch of clean blocking on that left-hand side. Everybody went toward the middle. Willie Galt went left, and we had a good block downfield. The kicker could not get over there, and nobody was fast enough to catch the fleet-footed Willie Galt. Touchdown, Top Guns. So our special teams with a huge play. 1st and 10, the 28-yard line. Otto Graham calling signals. Trips left. He'll toss left. And Kidnorn Jr. gets over there to wrap him up and get some help from Jack Tatum, as now Campbell's got 88 yards thanks to that rushing score he made. It says trench warfare at the moment. Big jumbo package out formation for them here as they will hand off, and Campbell is going nowhere. The refrigerator found him. William Perry with a good tackle for loss. He's been in the opposing backfield a little bit today. 3rd and 7, trips left here as Graham will go back to pass. He's looking. He'll dump that off, and it's in and out of the hands. Another drop pass. They cannot be having that right now. It was Kendall Sauter was wide open right at the sticks. And if he would have caught that, it would have been close. But apparently he might have heard some footsteps there as he had his hands on it and couldn't bring it in. 4:33 left in the 3rd. As we're going to see what we got this time. Back to pass here for Cunningham. He's going to step up. We'll just take off. And he gets sandwiched to the grass there by the linebacker as we get a 7-yard gain out of it. Saw the edge rusher coming around and decided to take off. 158.3 rating so far, as he does have a touchdown and 101 yards. As Cunningham will get the handoff to Sanders, he'll get a yard there. What we can do here, as they're going to move our guys around. That is going to be a handoff. Sanders will get room. Sanders finds a way through the hole and extends it. Barry Sanders getting past the 40, well into federal territory, as they kind of lost him. See if we can move Harper in here for some good plays here. Haven't really been able to use Harper much this season. As we go back to pass there. Gonna throw that to Harper. He's got it. He'll get past the marker. That's a 1st down, as the Top Guns made that happen. Back to pass here on this one. I'll throw that to the right. That is going to be well played by the cornerback. Actually, we'll have to switch it here. As we move our guys around. Back to pass on this one. We'll throw it to Sanders. Sanders has got a lot of room as he gets close to the marker, and will get the 1st down. So, beautiful play there. The screen pass works way better on this game than it does 2K5 for whatever reason. 2K5, I have problems with it, as that was a beautiful little play there. Barry Sanders. I was hoping the guy would have had a more of a clean block on that, because it might have been 6, but you know what? We're going to do this now. Back to pass here. Going to toss that to Moss. Can he get it? He will get it. He will bring it down, but I was hoping for the end zone, but he was being jammed up a little bit. He'll bring it down at the 1-yard line, so that is going to make it 1st and goal. Way to go, Randy Moss. And they're going to challenge the catch. So we will get a second look at this, but I believe he brought that down easily. As Coach Williams is not happy. You see Moss on the corner route. He gets jammed up a little bit. He goes up for it. And that is, hopefully he got that second one, but I don't think he did. And they are going to say it is a catch. Coach Paul Wooden clapping his hands as Washington now charged a timeout. And now we just got to punch this thing in. Come on, Barry. Get in the end zone. I need you to get me 6 here, buddy. As Barry Sanders will get the handoff, and he will power his way through. Touchdown, Top Guns. And we have got probably the biggest lead we have held all season, as we now have 13 points up on the Federals, as the lineman tried to make the tackle but just could not get Barry Sanders down. Not in time. 1st down at the 28-yard line, as he is calling some signals here. We'll switch things up a bit here as they're going to hand that off. And that is going to be, Earl Campbell's going to break some hearts here. That's the one thing that I fall for quite a bit. They have a lot of receivers out there, and then they run it right up the gut. And Earl Campbell's got his 2nd touchdown. That'll put him within a single score, as he just flat ran over some guys. Oh, I would love to have that kind of run day, but Earl Campbell has got it for the opposing team. That's okay though, you know. That's okay. He's gonna fake the handoff there. We'll throw this short and give that to Husak. And Husak's got 8 yards on that nice little catch. So we'll fake the pass here. And we'll hand that off. And Sanders will break a tackle. There you go, buddy. Good broken tackle. He's going to get 7 on that one. He's got 44 yards on the day and a touchdown. But Campbell is showing off with 159 in the score. And we're going to toss that out for Barry. Barry's going to get a clean lane. And he's going to get nearly out to the first down. See if we can get somebody to get this one going here. And we'll hand that off up the middle. Big hole. Big hole for Barry Sanders. We'll get him another run play. And that is going to be in the third quarter. Barry Sanders running hard as had that handoff, and there was nothing but clean blocking throughout on that play. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters done, 1 more to go. Top Guns lead this so far 24-17 over the Federals. Let's see how this game ends. We'll run that trap play one more time, see if we can get something out of it. That is a good one. Barry's going to break 1 tackle. He'll get 3 yards there. We'll run the strong trap again. How about that? We'll run that trap, and there we go. Big hole there for Barry. He's got a first down. Barry Sanders finally getting some good carries in, as that is another huge gain and another huge first down for the Top Guns, as we had a lot of good lead blocking that time. Well, that's a wide receiver screen. Don't want to do the wide receiver screen on that one. All right, see what we got this time. First down here, as we'll just take off with Cunningham. Why not? Just get 7 yards there. We'll bring it into the red zone. 20-yard line. We'll go back to pass on this one. We'll throw that short. Harper's got it. Harper's going to get inside the 15. That is a first down as the Top Guns are rolling a bit. Alvin Harper has got himself another catch as he was wide open on that out route. See if we can move Harper over here. Back to pass on this one. Going to throw that to Harper, but that's going to be way out of reach there as he got jammed up a bit. We'll see if we can get Willie Galt up the middle here. We'll run this one with Cunningham. He's going to slide down. 3rd and 2 now. Let's try this. We'll lob this to Moss, and he will tippy-toe the corner. Touchdown, Randy Moss. Oh, love that corner route. This game just does it beautifully as he tippy-toed the back left corner. Touchdown, Randy Moss, as that is a huge score. 1st and 10 now, the 32-yard line, as I know I picked the wrong play. But that is all right. Graham's going to throw this one. That is going to be caught in bounds there with a 5-yard snag. As Givens over there on the left trips right here with more Cormieri and Solar, looks like. Back to pass here. They'll throw that one, and that is going to be caught off the tip. He got that one off the tip somehow. Graham quickly getting that one out there. Could not make the tackle that time. He's going to be shoved out of bounds for an 8-yard gain. All right, back to pass here for Graham. Graham is trying to get out of the way, and he's going to only go to the grass. That was Gaylor who made that tackle. Beautiful one. Shotgun now for Graham, 3rd and 9. Back to pass there. As Graham's going to throw that over the middle, that is caught. Good tackle there by the secondary. I'm trying to make something happen on this one. As that is going to be Graham in trouble. Dan Salamua got back there as nobody blocked him. As Greg Lloyd was all over the place as he took advantage that time. And that is a deep throw, and that is a catch, and that is a touchdown. Federal score. Beautiful throw over the middle. Otto Graham found his guy on the post route, could not make the play. Top Guns lead it over the Federals 31-24 as the Federals are going to try and get the football, and nobody can, and they will get it back. 43-yard lines where they're going to have it. Oh, man. O.J. Natil had it as we could not get anybody over there to lay on the football. And Natil was the one that did. Now we've got to stop this team somehow. Got a really good rating right now. As Graham's going to throw that short. That is going to be an out route. And it's going to be, he's going to get tackled in bounds. Back to pass here on this one. Graham looking. He's going to fire that over the middle, and that is knocked down. 2:03 left as they're on Lexington 48-yard line. That one's thrown in the direction of a couple of guys, but incomplete. That is going to make it 4th down. Graham's got some work to do. As that is going to be a good throw short. He has got it. And that's going to be inside the 40 to the 37. Back to pass for Graham here on this one. Looking to the right, he's got a receiver. He is out of bounds. 1:42 left as Rob Moore has made a number of catches today. That's the 4th one. And they are going to review the play to see if he actually caught that or not. I glanced at it and I thought it was a clean play, but the booth has to review it, so he's going to get 1 foot, and it looks like the 2nd foot could have been. It is complete, so okay, so they ruled it incomplete originally. That's what happened. As Graham is going to hand that off to Campbell. Of course, Campbell's going to get it, and he's going to get inside the 10. Watching that clock tick down, as that is going to be Campbell up the gut. He'll get a yard. That's it. 2nd and goal at the 7. And they're going to hand off like I thought. And there's a good tackle. Ball at the 2-yard line. Graham's going to throw this one, and that is going to be caught for a touchdown. Gibbons in the back of the end zone. I believe he got the feet down. As we take a look at this, 1-step drop, he lobbed it, and he did get the feet down. Touchdown. And now they're going to try to get the extra point here. This will tie the football game up. 25 seconds left in this game. Top Gun have all 3 timeouts. So if we can make something happen. As that is going to be up in and good. 31-31. So a bit of a shootout in this game. The stick is acting up on me. They go back to pass on this one. Gonna lob this one to Moss. Moss has got it, and he's out of bounds. That's a catch. Randy Moss has been our deep threat today, as he should be. And they're going to review this one. It looked like it was caught inbounds. We'll find out, though, as they review this one. As he got both feet inbounds, no doubt that time. All right, so they gave it to us that time. I'm going back to pass on this one. Going to flea flicker and launch that one toward Moss, but that is incomplete. 11 seconds left. All right, got to go back to pass here this one. I'm going to fire that one to Harper, but Alvin Harper can't reel that one in. That one well defended. Fire that one over the middle. Willie Galt's got it, and we've got to call a timeout. 1 second left. Oh boy, pressure's on now. Ball at the 23-yard line. This will be a, what is that, a 50-yarder, I believe. No, 40-yarder, excuse me. My math is not mathing right. As I had to roll out quickly and had to get that one. Can I kick the game winner here? Willie Galt with the catch over the middle. Now Nate Conway out there to see if he can kick the game winner. And I hit the pause button at the wrong time, and that's going to be wide left. That's no good. Oh, had the distance, but I just missed it. I think my arrow should have been a little more to the right. Maybe I should have flicked it a bit to the right there. But who knows? We're going to overtime. Oh, good grief. We're going to call the toss here. Let's see if we can get it. We're calling heads. And it is going to be heads. We get the ball. Now we just got to score. All right, so we drove downfield last time and got it. Can we do it again? As that was going to be a good kick. Willie Galt back there. He about had us a game winner last time. As that is going to be out to the 28. Overtime period is starting now. We're going to go back to pass here. I'm going to fire that left. Willie Galt's got it, and he's going to get taken down. 2nd and 3 now. Trying to run this no huddle as Barry Sanders will go up the gut. He's going to get some good yards there. I'm going to go back to pass on this one. Oh, Randy could be open. Oh, overthrew Randy Moss. He was open there for a minute. See what we got this time. See if we can get Willie Galt open over here. Back to pass on this. He gets open. Willie Galt's going to make the catch. It's 3rd and 6 now. Off the 47-yard line. Back to pass here for Cunningham. Going to look. Going to lob that one to Alvin Harper. He's got it. As thankfully I saw the guys coming after Cunningham and decided I wanted to get that out and make sure somebody had it. We started to take off and just lobbed it over there to Alvin Harper, and Reliable, Mr. Reliable, able to bring that one down. He's just like Willie. He's got some good hands. As Husak's still in there. We'll go back to pass on this one. Cunningham will take off. He's going to dive for the first down, and he's got it. 28-yard lines. Where are they going to mark this? As this will be a good handoff for Barry, but he'll get a yard there as I hit the wrong hole. Firing that one to Randy. Randy's going to get it, and that's a catch there. Back to pass on this one. See what we got. We're going to fire that one toward Husak. Husak's got to catch. Ball at the 2. Now we just got to punch it in. We don't have to, but might as well. Let's put an exclamation point on this game as Husak got open over the middle. And that is going to be a huge, huge first down there. Trying to hike this, get that to Barry Sanders. No, excuse me. Perry's going to be able to get it. And Perry's going to break the line. Touchdown. As our backup halfback makes the statement. John Perry, who rarely comes into the game, gets the handoff, lowers the shoulder, and breaks the plane. The Lexington Top Guns are going to win a clinic, beating the Washington Federals in overtime, 37-31. Let's take a look at the post-game show as we take a look at the stats. 385 yards to 386. So it was back and forth. No turnovers in this game as Earl Campbell ended the day with 180 yards and 2 touchdowns as he was trying to will his team to victory, but he just could not carry them far enough. As you see the second score he made. 3 sacks today, 2 by Gaylor and 1 by Glover. As you see Willie Galt there on the kick return for a touchdown. Just could not crumb on the kickoff. As you see the field goes by Schott and Conway. Conway missed the 1. I was a little off on my attempt there. As you see Barry Sanders carries it in. So we end up with 2 rushing touchdowns today. Receiving, though, Randy Moss with 155 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. He was our main target. As you just see another big run by Earl Campbell as he just basically broke our defense. We're normally a good rushing defense, but that's only if the linemen and the linebackers can make something happen. As you see that lob pass to Randy Moss, catching him in the corner of the end zone as Cunningham will end the day with 256 yards passing and 2 touchdowns in the air. As that was a beautiful pass there from Otto Graham as he was able to find his man over the middle there. Otto Graham was fighting very hard today, trying to get his team out of the gutter. And they eventually were able to get the team to be able to tie the game up. We're able to get it to overtime. As you see Cunningham there was able to lob that one over to Husak over the middle. And Husak able to get us in a spot to be able to tie this up. And then you see the fake there as Cunningham rolls out to his left, lobs it there for his receiver as Harper was able to bring that in. And it was just a big game for both teams, but the Top Guns able to win this one. Randy Moss, player of the game, with 6 catches, 155 yards, and 2 touchdowns, averaged over 25 yards a catch in this one. And that's going to be it from Washington. What a game. What a game indeed. This was a very fun one, as we will look at the stats now for how everything went. As you see Otto Graham, 127.8 rating. He was 72% on the day with 184 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cunningham also with 2 touchdowns, a 148.1 rating, 76%, 256 yards out of the air. Rushing, Earl Campbell was on fire today with 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. His longest was a 72-yarder. While Barry Sanders had 19 carries, 83 yards, as he averaged 4.4 yards a carry and was only really able to get 1 touchdown and 11 yards rushing. So he was not doing too much. Cunningham able to get 6 carries for 44 yards as he had to get out of the pocket a number of times. Graham 2 for 22, and Perry the winning touchdown 1 for 2 on his day. So his only rush was a score and the game winner. As you see the receiving totals, Moss again 6 for 155 yards, the longest a 51-yarder, 2 touchdowns and he was targeted 8 times. Moore had 5 for 59, and Brigham had 4 for 74 today and a touchdown. Gibbons also had 4 catches for a touchdown. Willie Gault, 4 catches, 36 yards. He helped us get where we needed to be. Campbell, 3 for 14. Harper, 3 for 34. Husak had a couple of catches for 21, and Sanders had 1 for 10 yards. We'll definitely have to try and see if we can utilize him more often. As Otis Wilson all over the field today, 8 tackles and an assist. Parker had 6 tackles. Kendorn Jr. 2 tackles and 6 tackles, 2 assisted. Holloway ended up with 5 tackles. Kelly with 4. Scott, Tatum, and Romo each had 4. Perry and Edmonds had 3, while a host of others had a couple of tackles on the day as well. As we take a look at the sacks, 2 sacks for Gaylor, 1 for Glover, and 1 for Salamua. So it was a good day for Lexington, being able to pressure the guys today. No interceptions on the day, which is very surprising, as a shot nailed his 41-yard field goal. Conway hit a 39-yarder, but we did miss what would have been the game winner. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, as we're going into yet another game here. Week 4 was a success, and we're back in 2-2, as we'll go back over the standings real quickly, as we, with the win, have gotten the second spot. Now we are over the Firebirds right now, as that will be our next opponent. The Ironmen are leading by a single game. The Minutemen Americans leading over the Atlantic North. The South, however, is a kind of a crapshoot over there, as those teams are all close. The South, dominated by the Legends, they're up by 2 games over the Scorpions, while the Gunslingers and Sharks are fighting over the Central. Pacific North is up. The Werewolves have a game on the V, so they're looking to see if they can hang on there. So definitely some good stuff there. Our last game was a slugfest. I am getting tired of these close games. We need to beat this team. I mean, we really had to make some kind of play to just whoop these guys. So we're gonna get into it really quickly. We have got to figure out what is going to be the best opportunity here, as I forgot to save my game last time. We're just going to do that real quickly. But yeah, we have got to try and see if we can come up with something here against the Firebirds. Hopefully we can get a big win over them in this one, as the only thing that they have got is a massive O-line. They are offensively minded, I do believe. So we're going to look to see how well we can do. We've got better quarterback, running back, wide receiver, D-line, linebacker, and D-back. So hopefully we'll be able to make something happen in this one. So here we go. We're on the road yet again. Top Guns taking on the Firebirds. Divisional matchup next. Here we go. Probably one of the coolest stadiums in the game, with that big Firebird there. Wayne County Stadium, Detroit Firebirds hosting the Lexington Top Guns, and we got to see if we can knock these guys down a notch, so that way we can be toward the top. Randy Moss, a huge benefactor in our last game, as he was player of the game. We're going to see if we can tag team him with Barry Sanders, make some good plays. Billy Joe Dupree and Joe Delamure are going to be top guys there. They got Tom Mack, Chris Warren, Ken O'Brien, Lynn Dickey, Anthony Carter, John Anderson, Brian Van Pelton, one other I didn't get to read offhand, but you guys saw the list. And we're going to see how well things go in this one, as Moss was really a big key factor in the last game, as we see how well things are. They will actually receive the football. We're going to take South Side this time. So let's see how we can do. Their O-line is very, very good, so I'm not going to see a lot of penetration today unless they just break down. No wind today, so don't have to worry about that. As Nate Conway will start us off. Top Guns taking on the Firebirds. here we go. This division matchup is going to be a good one. And there's a good tackle there at the 25-yard line. First down for the Firebirds. Because I do like the orange and red look that they've got, or the yellow and red look that they have. So definitely a really clean looking uniform. As here we go. Dickey out there at quarterback. They've got Warren in the backfield. They've got a pretty good offense, as that is going to be a gain of a single yard. As that's going to be back to pass. He's going to throw that one, and that is caught. Could not get in position for that one. I was trying to get out my NFL 2K5 video out today, but had some issues. My cable was not acting right or something, because I was having a bunch of flickering. And he's going to throw that one over the middle. That is going to be Nail that helps make the tackle there with Ken Norton Jr. 2nd and 7 now as Dickey looks to see what he can do on this one. He'll hand off, and that is going to be Ken Norton Jr. over there with Greg Lloyd to make the stop. So only a couple of yards there, as I do like having Greg Lloyd back there as my linebacker. He's a really solid player. As they got a single back here, 3 wideouts out there. As Dickey goes back to pass, he's going to look, and he's going to fire this one. That is going to be caught, as he had way too much time in that pocket, and that's all you need as a quarterback is time. As Lynn Dickey, he just had all day, and he stayed in the pocket, was composed. 2 tight ends to the right with an offset single back set up here, and they're going to toss that out. And Lloyd will get over there and make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards out of it. I think a lot of the stadiums in this game are well designed, and I do love the Top Gun stadium that they got. So that's a fun one I enjoy having, as that's going to be thrown, and Greg Lloyd nearly had an interception, but he just could not grab it. As they've got 2 tight ends to the left here. And they will hand off. That is up the gut, and Ken Norton Jr. with a great stop. Good tackle by him, and that's going to be short of the marker, 37-yard line. And that's 4th and 1 now. And they are actually going to go for it. Trying to see if we can get some penetration here, as it is 4th and 1. And they will try to hand that off, and that is going to be Ken Norton Jr., and they're going to call that a first down. I don't know about that one. He got through that. Give me a replay. Give me a replay. And they will not give me a replay, so I'm just going to have to challenge it and find out. I think Ken Norton Jr. got over there just in time. I don't believe he got the first. And the crowd is not happy about this, as they want that to be a first down. Let's see. He got close. He really did. But did that ball cross the line? I don't think it did. I think we got him. Yes, we stopped them short, and we got the football now. Turnover on downs, as the Firebirds did not get the call to go their way. Originally, it was a first down, but that's not what it actually would have been. So they've got 2 outside linebackers in there and a safety, Wilcox, back there. Let's see if maybe we can take advantage, as Barry can't find the right hole there. That's my fault. That's 1 yard gain there. Back to pass on this one. Going to fire that left. That's Willie Galt all day, and that's going to be near first down, but then there's a flag down. Who dropped the hanky and why? And that's going to be a clipping penalty on us. So can't have that. That was number 69. We cannot have that guy. As he got beat. What did he do? What did he do that was a penalty? I'm curious now. What did he do? He just stood there and danced around. So it is like second and forever now. Back to pass on this one. We'll fire that one toward Moss, but that is not going to be what we need. Third down now. Third down and 29. We have got to go all that way. Somebody's got to be open here. And Cunningham's going to launch this one. Where is that going to land? That's going to land in Randy Moss's hands. And Alvin Harper just got hurt. Oh, man. Cunningham had to gun it. And boy, did he get under it. The football was a little wobbly. And Randy Moss was able to find it and bring it down before being tackled inside the 10. Now with Alvin Harper down, we've got to figure out what we're going to be doing here. But hopefully be able to get the touchdown, as that was a huge pass. So that huge throw got us out of a situation. Third and forever, and Barry Sanders, ooh, good tackle there. As Sanders will get the handoff, and he's going to get through. Touchdown, Barry Sanders. Touchdown, Top Guns. Not really big on doing a lot of these zero packages, but we'll toss that now. Romo's going to get a good penetration there. And he's got the tackle in the backfield. Chris Warren not able to get much there, as he's averaging less than 2 yards a carry. Second and 11 now. As Dickey's going to see if he can make a play this time. Back to pass on that, and he'll dump that off. Ken Norton Jr. over there, and that's going to be the yard he lost back to him. As Alvin Harper, thankfully, has a leg cramp. He may return, so if he can, that would be very good for us. Third and 10. And as that's going to be a good catch there. He'll get 5 yards and run over one of our guys on the bench, but I think Barry Sanders might have been the guy that just got knocked down to his tail. A good gain, but not good enough for the first. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Top Guns have the lead so far over the Firebirds. They lead it 7-0 after one. As you see Randy Moss trotting out there. He was our big guy last time. We had a good game with him. As Husak lined up out there where Harper normally is. We'll throw this one to Galt. Galt will get it and he'll get 7 yards. So getting back out there to his position at the far left. And we'll just throw it to him. He's going to be wide open like that. Why not? First down, big first down as Randy Moss catches it. He's got 101 yards on 2 catches. As this will be game number 2, he's had over 100 yards. As Randy Moss is definitely looking pretty good today. As that is going to be, Randall Cunningham taken down there. Good penetration. As number 91 with a huge shot there. That's Adam Evans. As he got past her center, and Cunningham did not have the time he needed that time. I'm going to roll out here on this one. It's going to be Willie Galt again. Is going to dive and make the catch. That'll be couple yards there, but not exactly what we were hoping for in that one. See him. And we're going to go back to pass on this one. We'll throw that over the middle for Gibbs, the tight end, and he will catch it, but just shy of the marker. As 4th and 1 at the 29, this will be a 47-yard field goal, 46-yard. Let's see if we can get it now. As that is going to be up, in, and good. Beautiful kick. Nate Conway puts us up now by 2 scores, 10-0. Lexington over Detroit, as it drifted a little to the left, but thankfully my kick was straight enough and Nate Conway was accurate enough. See what Dickey decides to do this time. It's going to be a huge opportunity, and it is eventually a sack as the pocket collapsed. And that was it. Dickey goes back to pass here on this one. He's going to throw that short, and that is incomplete, off the hands of the receiver. 3rd and 18 here, and he's going to roll out. Perry's following him, but that is going to be thrown to the grass, incomplete. Tried to hit somebody there, but here comes Aguiar as he is going to be kicking this one off. 5 left in the half. As let's see what we can do this time. We'll hand this off. Barry Sanders can't quite get through the hole. He'll get a yard. We're going to move Luke over here and see if we can get a good block on this edge here. As Sanders will break a tackle, and he'll get upfield. That's another 6 yards at least, as Barry Sanders made something happen that time. All right, 2-minute warning there as we're going to figure out what to do this time. Back to pass on this. And Cunningham will just scramble. He's going to get the first, as we'll see what we can do this time. So 1st and 10 here. Back to pass on this one. Going to throw that to Sanders short. Sanders will get it. He's going to get a good block there, and that's going to be a 12-yard gain. 1st down for Barry, as Barry gets his first pass of the day. I think we need to utilize that, as Barry was open in the flat. I didn't see what I wanted to do there, and thankfully something happened in a good manner. If Barry Sanders is going to pull that kind of stuff, let's just do it. And we'll throw this short to Barry. Barry's going to get it. Good block there on the edge as Sanders is going to get out of bounds, and that is going to be near a 1st down. And we'll hand that one off. Sanders has got it. He's going to get to the 30. All right, it's going to be 1st down here, 1:10 left to go. We'll throw that left. He's going to drop that one. Galt could not handle the heater. Going to roll out to the right here. Cunningham looking. He's going to fire this one to the right, and that is going to be in and amongst a bunch of traffic. Incomplete, as Sanders is going to have to sit down for a minute. Going to roll out. Going to fire that one left, and Husak's got it. He's going to be shy of the marker, though. 4th and 3. So Conway should be able to hit this as long as my stick skills work out for me. As that is going to be up, in, and good. Right down the middle. Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful kick there by our kicker, Nate Conway, as he had plenty of distance and plenty of accuracy. That ball was cleanly kicked end over end. As Dickey's calling signals here. Back to pass on this one. And he's looking left, and that is Greg Lloyd in front of it. Nearly had another pick. That's the 2nd time today he's been in front of a pass. See if Dickey can come up with something. He's got to draw up a good play today. As that is going to be back to pass. He's going to fire that one. That one is intercepted. Edmonds in front of it, and he's got the football, and that is Top Guns taking over at the 29-yard line. Oh, Lynn Dickey. He thought his guy was open, but Edmonds was right there. And then he got trucked. That is a little man out there at the cornerback spot, but he is a fighter. Back to pass on this one. Cunningham will just take off. We'll get 5 yards out of that one. Not call timeout yet, but we'll try our one run play and then call timeout and see what we got. And it's time ticking down. Hand that one off, and Sanders will find a lane, and he's going to get through the middle. That's a timeout. 2 more left for Lexington. 18 seconds left. Going to go back to pass on this one. Randy Moss is open, and he's got it. Touchdown, Top Guns. Randall Cunningham saw that he was by himself, and we watch him just grab it and toe drag his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Randy Moss. See if we can get a little penetration in here. 1st and 10, the 28-yard line with 11 seconds. And they're going to throw as Dickey is going to step up, and he's going to get hit. But that's going to be timeout. 6-yard gain there. He has been struggling today for sure. 2nd and 4, though, as they will hand that off. And that is going to be a good run there, as he got a good run that time. Warren fought his way forward, but just could not break one. And that is going to be the end of the first half. Lexington leads Detroit big time, 20-0. Top Guns over the Firebirds. As we get to the halftime show, what a game it's been so far. As we take a look at the numbers, 1 turnover for Detroit, as they've got 62 total yards, 199 total yards of offense in the first half, 35 rushing yards versus 164 passing yards through the air. As you see, one of the few good snags there they had early in this one. You see sacks today, Evans for Detroit and Salamua for Lexington, each with 1. There's that massive rocket of Cunningham as he launched that one deep and found Randy Moss, hit him right in the hands, and that set up for a huge score. There's a long field goal there from Nate Conway, which added to the lead that we have so far. As you see, Sanders today with 23 yards receiving. As we look at another Nate Conway field goal there. Barry Sanders rushing today, 26 yards and a touchdown, as Warren has only got 24 yards thanks to that one big carry he had just a bit ago. Lloyd and Ken Norton Jr. both on the day with a couple of good series of tackles there. They've been able to be all over the field. Cunningham, 164 yards and a touchdown so far in today's game, and that's only after 1 quarter of action. As you see Moss stretching out and getting that one in the end zone, as it has been a huge game so far. Firebirds having to see if they can light a match to their offense, as it has been cold as ice. And now the problem is they got to give the ball back to the Top Guns. So can the Top Guns add to their already insurmountable lead? We'll find out as Willie Galt's going to get this return. He had a kick return for a touchdown in the last game. He won't get one here, though. 28-yard line, 1st down, Top Guns. See if we can get the strong stretch to work out here. All right, Cunningham's going to hand this off to Sanders. Sanders is going to get it. Tries to get away, and he does, only to get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to try a flood situation here on this one. Back to pass there. Randy Moss is open. He's got it, and he's going to be streaking down the sideline. Randy Moss is going to get taken down from behind. Great tackle. Beautiful tackle. There's Randy Moss was nearly gone as he got caught from behind. I just wasn't pushing the button fast enough. Maybe I should have just exploded one and did a charged run there, but that's all right. Randy Moss with a huge catch there. He is, we're finding out how to utilize him. It's really helping us. As we'll go back to pass on this one. Cunningham will just take off. He'll slide down 7 yards as he gets touchdown. So offset eye for us this time as we're going to try and hand that off to Sanders. And Sanders has got a lane. Touchdown, Barry Sanders. As he had nothing but beautiful blocking and green grass ahead. Barry Sanders, probably one of his better runs there, as he had great blocking in the secondary. The safety was blocked off. The linebackers were nowhere to be found. Touchdown, Barry Sanders. 1st and 10, and they're going to go back to pass there, and that's a good throw right over the middle to the tight end. As you see, Lynn Dickey's got 47 yards and an interception. Cunningham, 218 yards as Billy Joe Dupree was the man that made that catch. As Dickey will hand that off, and that is going to be a good run there for Warren as he gets 8 yards. Situation here. As Dickey's going to go back to pass, he'll dump that off. And Greg Lloyd's going to say, nope. Greg Lloyd, good tackle there. That's a loss of 2 as he gets yet another tackle for loss this season. He's got a handful of those this year. As now they're going to look to put out 3 wide receivers this time. Let's see. Let's go inside blast 2. Firebirds going to hand this one off. Warren's got it, and he's got clean blocking. Beautiful carry there for Chris Warren as he's got 40 yards now. He's got more than Barry Sanders, but Barry's got 2 touchdowns. As that was a mean little block shed, right? Or excuse me, that was a mean little tackle shed as he hits the guy and just shook him off like it was nothing. 1st and 10, the 40, and that is going to be another run, and that's going to be shut down. 2nd and 10, and let's see what Dickey can do this time. Back to pass as he's going to throw that short. Greg Lloyd with a hit in and out of the hands. That is not going to do it. As Givens, R.W. Givens, he wanted that pass. He just got nailed. So he might have heard Greg Lloyd's footsteps. Either that or Greg Lloyd just hit him and punched the ball out at the same time. 3rd and 10 now. And Dickey will go back to pass here. And he's going to throw that one. That one's going to be knocked down. Could not find the receiver, and that's going to bring on the punt unit. And they're going to hand this off to Barry. Barry's got blocking, and he's going to find his way upfield. 7 yards. As we'll switch things up here. They've got more guys on that right-hand side than the left here, so let's try this. Back to pass there. Dump that off to Barry. Barry's got it. And Barry Sanders is going to get taken out of bounds there. 27-yard line, 1st down, Top Guns. See if we can get Willie Galt involved here. Back to pass on this. Galt's going to try to get open. He'll get a couple there on that catch, but he got out of bounds a little faster than I thought he would. Back to pass there. Moss is open again. They left him. And Moss will get that one down to the Detroit 41-yard line. 1st down, Randy Moss and the Top Guns as Cunningham drops back quickly, sees him wide open as Moss made a great adjustment, spun around and snagged it one-handed, just like Chris Carter taught him. As Barry's going to get the handoff there. He's going to get out of one tackle, but can't get out of them all. 2-yard gain. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Lexington leading Detroit in a huge rout. 27-0. They've got the lead. They've got the ball. They've got all the momentum. Back to pass on this one. Randy Moss is wide open out there as the cornerback went to the slant route that was nearby Willie Gault, and Randy Moss was left by himself as soon as he made his cut, the ball was there. First down, as I don't really need to throw the football anymore, but I'm still doing it just because I like it. Let's go ahead and just switch out though. As this will be a handoff. Barry Sanders gets penetrated against and gets 2 yards as he's got 46 yards on the day. Back to pass there. We're going to dump it off to Barry. Barry's got it. And he's going to find his way down at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 2 now. Just need 2 yards. That's all we got to get here. As that's going to be given to Sanders, and he's penetrated on. Good tackle by the lineman. Good offensive game so far, and Conway is racking up some points today. As Conway will kick this one straight and true, up, in, and good. 33-yarder for Nate Conway. I believe that's his 3rd field goal that he's nailed today. Dickey back to pass here. He's going to dump that off, and that one swatted. That was Edmonds again. He's already got an interception today as he gets another pass deflection there. They tried to dump that off on the out route, and it did not work. As 2nd and 10, and back to pass on this one. Salamua ran his guy over, and they'll get a yard gain out of that. That is it. 3rd and 9 now. Back to pass on this one. He's looking deep, and he's going to find a guy there. That is a first down. First and 10 now is he's going to dump that one off, and that's going to be out of bounds. Carter has it there on the right. And that's going to be a dump off left, and that is going to be no tackle there. Tried to reach tackle him. That didn't work. Third and inches now. As they're going to go back to pass on that one, they're going to dump that off. And Warren's going to avoid my tackle. And he's going to get out inside the 20 there. $19-yard line's where it's at. 3:34 left in this game. As it's going to be thrown right in front of Edmonds. He would have had another interception there, but did not happen. A couple of guys tired. We'll call timeout here. Give them some chance to rest. 3:30 left in the game. 2nd and 10 now, and back to pass. He is going to dump this one off. And then it's going to be 3-yard gain. 3rd down now. Back to pass on this one. He's looking. He'll fire that one. That is caught over the middle. Had a guy over there in the right position, but he slanted to the inside, and that was away from where the ball was going. As the James Hemmings makes that catch, the first score for the Firebirds today. And that is going to put them on the board for the first time. 30-6 though. Kind of a huge deficit they have got to try and erase, and I doubt 3:10 is enough time to erase it. There's nothing nothing these Firebirds can do now, as this game is officially going to be over here in just a minute. As that's the final kneel down. The Lexington Top Guns come into this football game and they dominate. We actually got to see what this team is capable of. So 2 recordings today in this one, 2 victories. I'll take it. The Top Guns now go to 3-2, and they push themselves up a game over the Firebirds. Lexington Top Guns beat the Detroit Firebirds 30-7 in a huge game for a lot of good players. Post-game show time as we look back at how things went. 367 yards of total offense for the Top Guns, 160 for the Firebirds, as they did have the 1 turnover. Barry Sanders ends the day with 71 yards and 2 touchdowns. As Randy Moss was just a huge target today. As you see, Evans and Salamua was sacks on the day for the stats below. 283 yards for Randall Cunningham and a touchdown. That one went to Randy Moss. As Nate Conway did hit 3 field goals today. That helped push the lead from 21 to 30. As you see, it was a big day for Randy Moss, as Moss was open quite a bit. We utilized him as much as we can, and apparently utilizing him in these ways is going to be what we need to do to win. As you see, the 1 touchdown grab there that allowed the Firebirds to at least put points on the board other than 0. As we take a look, player of the game in this one is going to be Randy Moss yet again. 6 receptions, 217 yards, and a touchdown, averaging over 36.2 yards a catch. So we will leave this wonderfully looking stadium and get ourselves back home, I believe, for a home game. It's been a long road, but a fun set of games in this one. As we take a look at the stats, Cunningham 137.3 rating, 83% completion, 283 yards and a touchdown, while Dickey 65.9 rating, 59% completion, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. As Barry Sanders 19 carries, 71 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. As Warren had 11 for 57 on his day. His average was better, but he couldn't get in the end zone. Cunningham 5 running totals today for 13 yards, and Dickey had 1 for 6 on this one. Receiving wise, Randy Moss yet again 6 for 217 and a touchdown. Targeted 7 times, so only missed 1 opportunity to make a catch. Sanders with 4 catches for 39 yards, and he was targeted quite a bit. Warren had 4 catches for 7 yards. Galt 3 for 11, 3 for Dupree for 39. Gibbons had 2 for 19, and so did Hemmings, while Gibbs was able to get 1 for 10, 1 for Husak for 6 yards, and 1 for Carter for 6. The 1 touchdown for Hemmings for Detroit. Defensively, and we look at Greg Lloyd, 9 tackles today, and as Wilcox had 6 and an assisted. Ken Norton Jr. 4 and 2. 4 for Reyes. Nail with 3, as well as Williams, Sherrod, Evans, Lloyd, and Anderson. And then a couple of tackles for Romo, Edmonds, Lynch, Turner, Van Pelt, and Salamua. I want to check out the sacks today in this one. 1 for Evans, 1 for Salamua. And then the 1 interception today was by Edmonds, as he made a great play in this one. Nate Conway hitting all 3 of his field goals, the longest being the 46-yarder, and that pretty much is what did it today. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about all this. I hope to see you again next time. May God bless you.